Hello everyone, it is Marc Berman from TV Media Insights. It is Thursday, February 14th. I would like to welcome you back to our daily videocast and a happy Valentine's Day. I have themed our daily trivia question accordingly. Let's begin with an item on Jeff Probst. This is not a surprise. CBS television distribution has canceled his daytime talker, The Jeff Probst Show. It will remain in original production through the spring. It will go off the air in the summer. Now, initially, Jeff Probst was sold to stations for 2-year deals, but it is only going to air for 1 season. The reason for the cancellation is, of course, low ratings. Jeff Probst only averaged a 0.7 rating in households. The tribe has spoken, Mr. Probst. I had to say that. Now, let's talk briefly about Survivor. The season premiere last night, Survivor Caramel. If you have not seen it yet, you may want to step away for about 45 seconds. I have to say, I always enjoy Survivor. I am officially addicted again. I just don't think it was the best choice of returning contestants, and this is not a surprise. You know, I'm watching the show and I'm thinking to myself, they're spending a lot of time on Francesca. And whenever that happens, you have to assume that person could be going home. And yes, Francesca was the first one that departed. She left the first time she played also. So at this point, Francesca stopped playing Survivor. I think her big mistake was being the one to initiate trying to get rid of Philip. She should have taken a secondary role. And Philip, can't stand him, just do not like him. But listen, I'm grateful that Colton isn't back. So Survivor Caramel, I will have the overnight ratings for you shortly, and I will post them at our website, and they will be on our newsletter. I am anticipating positive results. We'll see what happens. Let's head to ABC. They have announced 3 additional changes coming up in mid-season. The first is the return of Celebrity Wife Swap. Technically, it's the return of Wife Swap with a celebrity formula now, a so-called celebrity formula. It will open on Tuesday, February 26th at 8 o'clock. Current occupant, The Taste, will shift to 9 o'clock on Tuesday. And the first 2 celebrity moms participating will be reality star and playmate Kendra Wilkinson and reality star Kate Gosselin. Kate never seems to go away. That should be interesting. And the last change on ABC is Tuesday's sitcom Happy Endings, which has struggled all season, will be shifting to the Friday 8 o'clock hour, effective on March 29th. It will air back-to-back episodes, and it will replace Last Man Standing and Malibu Country. Both those comedies at that point will have concluded their seasons. I am assuming that Last Man Standing will be back for season 3. I am not optimistic about Malibu Country. I think the problem with that show was it really was Reba's old sitcom repackaged. It was too similar to it, and it didn't do all that well. Over at NBC, they announced a few months ago they would be doing a summer dramedy called Camp, which is described as Meatballs meets Dazed and Confused, so you totally get what the concept is. Well, they're still doing it, but they have reduced the episode order from 13 hours to 10. Whenever a new series loses episodes before it premieres, that is not a good sign. NBC can't be thrilled with what they're seeing. If you are a fan of Lost and you would like to see Maggie Grace and Jorge Garcia back together again, head to Californication on Showtime this Sunday. The two will be reuniting. ABC Family has announced the addition of 2 new non-scripted series for the summer. They are called Dancing Fools and The Vineyard, and I have a description for you on them on today's newsletter. True TV has picked up True TV Presents World's Dumbest for a 15th edition, and I have the results on our newsletter and at our website for the State of the Union address the other night on cable. Now, before we leave, we must talk about a few items today in TV history. We will start with Charlie Sheen. He made his last appearance on 2.5 Men on this day in 2011, 2 years ago. To me, that is still one of the most insane things that has ever happened in the history of television. John Lennon and Yoko Ono on this day in 1972, and this is how old I am. I remember it vividly. They began a week-long co-hosting stint on the Mike Douglas Show, which was a daytime staple for years. And finally, the most trusted man in America, Walter Cronkite, announced to the masses that he would be retiring from the CBS Evening News on this day in 1980. And that is our daily videocast from TV Media Insights on this 14th day of February, Valentine's Day. I hope you all have a great one, and I will be back with more news about my favorite medium, television, tomorrow. Signing off, Marc.